Hello all, my name's Darren. I work for Kingsway Care. I've wanted to share this little story with you. I wrote it for a lady I worked with in my last job. Her name was Lily Charman. She passed away on Thursday, aged 101. And she was always flirting and always asking me to tell her a bedtime story. She was so saucy. Um, so I wrote her this story and I gave it to her and her family, and it's been shared all over the place. Um, so here we go. It's called Lily's New Friend. Once upon a time, on a leaf far, far away, lived Lily. Lily was a ladybird. She had beautiful red wing cases, the colour of post boxes, with 7 black, perfectly formed dots. Lily really was a pretty ladybird, the prettiest ladybird in all the land, some said. Lily liked to sing. She sang in the morning when she woke up. She sang in the raindrop shower. She sang milking the aphids. She sang during meals. She sang when she walked, and sometimes she even sang in her sleep. But the only thing Lily liked to do, as much as singing, was to knit. She even sang when she knitted sometimes, and everything she knitted was filled with love. Lily was a really busy lady. She had 47 children, 274 grandchildren, and 2,436 great-grandchildren, so Christmas was very busy for Lily. She'd start planning it on December the 27th, ready for the next year. Now, Lily used to knit socks for everyone, but when everyone's got 6 feet, it was a full-time job. So now she just knits for charity. She makes squares to put together to make blankets to help save the bees. Lily thinks it's so sad that the different types of wildflower meadows are becoming rare and all the bees are disappearing because all they have to eat is rapeseed oil, and it's not good for them, not good for their immune system. And many get sick, and Lily gets very sad at the thought of this. Lily liked to laugh. Lily was a terrible flirt. She would flutter her eyelashes at all the boys and give them puppy dog eyes to make them like her. She didn't need to. It wasn't very hard to like Lily because she's so nice and kind and smiling and did so much for everyone else. One day, when Lily was chasing sailors down by the dew pond and giggling at their jokes. See, Lily's husband, Larry Lacewing, had passed away many years ago in a car accident. She knew he would want her to be happy, but she still wishes he hadn't flown into that car windscreen on that August evening many years ago. And Lily stopped dead in her tracks. "Oh, Lenny, get a load of him," she said, as she rubbed her thighs and licked her lips. Her eyes had clocked a shimmering dragonfly hovering above the water. His blue silvery body glistened in the sun, and his wing control blew her away. Lily quickly touched up her makeup and smoothed down her antenna and felt humans in her tummy. She sidled her way around the water, stopping at the bar to get 2 nectar cocktails. Of course, Lily liked to drink one called Sex on the Pond, so hoped her choice would go down well with her intended beau. Lily got more and more nervous as she approached. The dragonfly had perched on a reed stalk and seemed to be miles away, thinking of old and happy times. Lily climbed up the stalk, and as she came close to him, she went, "Excuse me, ducky. I hope you don't mind, but I got you a drink. You look like the type that would appreciate Sex on the Pond." Lily smiled with a glint in her eyes as she looked up sheepishly, fluttering those eyelashes at her new friend. The dragonfly, who was rather startled by his new admirer, because he was miles away, thinking of many other thoughts, he looked down, and there he saw her, Lily. She was standing there, smiling with big puppy eyes and the cheekiest grin that he had ever seen. He smiled at Lily and thanked her as he took the drink from his hand. "That's very thoughtful of you. Sorry, I was preoccupied with my thoughts for a moment then." "That's all right, duck," said Lily. "Sometimes we all need a moment to get our heads together and put our thoughts in order." "You're quite right," said the dragonfly. "Sometimes I think that's all I do. Sorry, I haven't introduced myself. My name's Darren." He held out his hand to shake the hand of his new friend. Lily here, said Lily. Very nice to meet you, David. It's Darren, not David, said Darren, with a smile. Course it is, said Lily. I think I'm losing the plot some days. Darren laughed and Lily laughed, and the two new friends laughed and chatted for an hour or two. They didn't seem to notice all the other insects drinking up and moving on, and before they knew it, the sun was setting. The two friends had both had their aching tummies for all the laughing they had done together. Lily, said Darren, thank you so much for your friendly manner and your terrible flirting. I haven't laughed so much in ages. I've been working so hard and getting myself so tired I'd forgotten what it's like to laugh with friends. That's all right, Duck, said Lily, chuckling. I've had the best afternoon. I can't remember the last time I laughed so much and nearly weed me knickers. Lily, you're such a hoot, and so bloomin' naughty. I love you for that happiness and positivity of yours. The world needs many more of you, you know. Darren smiled. Now stop flirting with me. You know you're barking up the wrong tree. As he beat his wings for the last of the sun's rays reflected off his shiny back, and the two new friends laughed and laughed, Lily said, It's always important to have humour. It will get you through the hardest and the happiest of times. I should know. You're not wrong there, Lil, said Darren, and he agreed with a smile. Now let's get you home safe. I don't want you chasing any sailors on your way back. You have to leave some for me. Oh, you are one, said Lily, giggling and slightly blushing. I don't like to share, she said. The pair walked off down the street, talking and laughing like they'd known each other all their lives. Darren saw Lily home safely and flew back to his riverside penthouse. He had a content smile on his face, thinking how he was going to take a leaf out of Lily's book and make sure that there was more of a work-life balance, and always had a smile on his face. The two friends, tucked up in their own beds, turned out the lights and with smiles on their faces, both knowing that something very special had happened that day. A new friendship had been born, one of laughter, smiles, support and alcohol. What could be better? As the stars came out to sparkle the way ahead for many weary travellers, the two friends dreamed of happy days ahead, with good company, wise words and lots of laughter. The end. So, this was Lily. 101 passed away on Thursday. God bless.